Welcome back, Mind is Matter family. And we are in the Christmas season. It's holiday time, baby. Who has their presents for their family and their friends and their loved ones? Notice I didn't raise my hand, right? We're about 2 weeks out. What am I doing? So, in the light of the fact that we are in this holiday spirit, I just want to extend another invitation to each and every one of you out there. This is not for everyone, but it is for you if you are someone who knows that there's something greater to be experienced in life than just worrying about the future, paying too much attention to the things that could go wrong, right? Instead of the things that will go right. Not knowing exactly what it is that we want to do, how we're going to do it, who's going to help us, if anyone will help us, and what type of support, right, that we'll be able to offer to other people in the future, okay? So I want to just extend this to you one more time. My program, Break Out to Break Free. Again, it's not for everybody, but for those of you who are looking for a greater expression of life, a more internal experience of joy, happiness, peace, and then that reflecting into your external world, meaning more people who are happy, more people who are peaceful, more people who are loving, more people who are generous come and find you instead of you running around looking for the people who are supposed to be meant for you. They will just be attracted to you. Instead of the circumstances, you running toward them, trying to find them, trying to grind for them, you attract them towards you, right? Instead of the relationship, you trying to work so hard to get your relationship to work and fighting against the grain, always misunderstanding one another, your communication opens and you have an ability to communicate open and honestly, right? There's all of these benefits that come with this, but I'll leave it there for you guys to make your decision up. Again, the link is always in the description for Breakout to Break Free. The first thing that we do is get on a one-on-one call with you and myself, 30 minutes or so. We spend a couple of minutes seeing if we're even a good fit. If we are, then we'll move forward together. If that's so what you wish, and that's so what I wish. But I do look forward to seeing you on the inside. If you don't want to sign up for the course or it's something that you're not quite ready for, we do have other courses that are just standalone courses by themselves. And the prices are phenomenal, something that you literally can't find a better deal anywhere else. And I say that because the information, not just the information, but how the information is delivered to you is phenomenal. And I must say that with full confidence because it's the truth and you're going to get a lot from it. It will change your life entirely. So if that's what you're looking for, head over to the link. Once again, you'll find the mentorship link as well as just the regular link to get some of the resources there on the website, mindismatter.com. So back into what we're talking about here. I wish that someone had found me at some point and said, hey, Makaija, you think you're feeling anger all the time. You think you're feeling frustration all the time. You think you're feeling misunderstood. But what if it was something deeper? Right? What if there was more to that feeling? And what if you knowing what that was actually the fuel you needed to get out of that situation? Meaning the situation is how you were feeling about life. Because I felt very frustrated. I felt sad. I felt worried. I felt misunderstanding. I felt furious, let down. I felt betrayed in some way, right? I just felt like there's nothing going for me. And no matter how hard I tried, the things that I was trying to do didn't end up working out for me at all. I ended up doing something totally different. I'm like, why did I even start that thing if I didn't, right? So I had all these annoying, at the time, emotions going through my veins. And I'm sure that you can relate, right? That's why you're here. That's why you're listening. But if someone came to tell me that getting a deeper understanding of the range of emotions, that there's not just anger, there's not just fear, there's not just happy, there's not just sad, there's not just depressed, right? Those are blankets, those are great, but there's more to it. And the reason why it's even important to know there's more to it is, again, so the knowledge of yourself is better understood, and then you can then have greater acceptance of who you are. This is a very, very deep concept. And even though it's super deep, it's still just scratching the surface. So take it with a grain of salt, because this stuff is not for everyone, but it is it works for everyone. It's not for everyone, meaning not everyone will appreciate it, but it works for everybody the same way. It is universal laws, right? We have a range of emotions that we experience in life, and I only picked two: anger and joy. There's like four or five like primary emotions. This one was actually happiness or happy or something. I chose joy. It's just a shorter word. You can understand a little bit better. But you've got anger, you've got joy, right? So let's talk a little bit about the anger, because we have a whole list of other emotions that fall underneath anger. And where can you find this type of thing? Where can you find out like a breakdown of emotions? You can Google the emotion wheel or the emotional wheel, right? And it will have a literal wheel and all these different colors, ranges of emotions. You will have a good time being like, oh my God, that makes sense, right? So in the next one, right, in the next podcast, we are going to associate these range of emotions with ourselves, right? Because we are the ones feeling them. And we're going to pair those together in a way that you will not want to miss. So be on the next podcast episode for that, okay? We're going to keep this short and sweet, couple of minutes. Frustration is underneath anger, right? You can feel frustration, irritation, irate. Who hasn't ever felt irate, right? Pain or hurt. This is the big one that I really wanted to go in on today. Okay. And maybe one day I'll make my own emotional wheel, right? Because the reality is any and all anger stems from pain and hurt. Any and all anger stems straight from pain and hurt, period. Period, point blank. Someone's mad at you, it's because they're hurt. Either you hurt them, someone else hurt them, or they're in pain. Period, point blank, it does not matter. Question it for yourself, right? Like question every single instance you've ever been upset with someone, you've ever felt betrayed. Look at all these descriptions. Look at the descriptions. Bitter. Why would someone be bitter? Because of something someone else did. Made me feel bitter. That hurt me. Bitter is not a good feeling. It hurts to feel bitter, right? Aggressive. Why would I be aggressive? Someone hurt me, so now I have to exude a certain amount of aggressiveness so that I can stand on the power, right, of having that advantage of being aggressive and being the attacker. Annoyed. Someone hurt me. Someone made me feel some type of way. Some type of way is pain, right? Quote unquote, some type of way. Annoyed. Distant. Why would I be distant? Only if someone hurt me. Critical. Why would I be critical of someone else's actions? Because they did not make me feel good. It hurt me in some kind of way, right? It was painful. What about mad? I'm mad because you hurt me. You pissed me off. You caused me pain. And the thing about pain is the only thing that pain really is. So we're going 2 layers deep. First off, all anger stems from pain or hurt. What is pain or hurt? Pain or hurt is typically a unfulfilled expectation of something. Someone didn't do something the way you expected them to. Someone didn't act in the way you expected them to act, right? You go into a crowd of people and you see all these people doing these things, and then when one person decides to just punch someone randomly in the face, no one was expecting that. That pissed me off, right? That's crazy. But if you were expecting people to punch people in the face, it wouldn't hurt, such as going to a boxing match. You follow what I'm saying? Like, our expectations actually hurt us more than other people ever can. So that's why in life it's very valuable to never have expectations. So then the pain and hurt and the anger never even starts to stem. And by not having expectations, it's not to have not goals. It's not to not have goals. It's to actually have limited expectations of the circumstances of life. Limited expectations of how life is supposed to approach you. So this gets us to a point of 0. And then we start to once we get to a point of like neutrality, from negative up to neutrality, then we can start going into the light, right? But this podcast is not about, this episode is not about how to heal, right? Like that pain and then get to joy. Like, this is just giving you an understanding of what the heck, why it's important to know, like, what exactly an emotion it is that I'm feeling. And because you get hacks like this, that, wow, anytime I feel anger or frustration or irritation or irate or let down or betrayed or mad or furious or distant or critical or annoyed or dismissive or bitter or aggressive. By the way, this is not the whole list. There's way more. I picked the ones that resonated with me, how I used to feel. I know that it's stemming from pain. Why am I hurt? Now I can actually assess that and say, do I want to feel this irritation? No. Why did that hurt me? Okay, that hurt me because of this. Well, did they really mean it like that? No. Okay, well, maybe I'm taking something a little personal. I just left the anger stage. You follow me? Let's go to joy. This will be a little quicker. So joy, we've got playful. Yeah? Accepted. Successful. Free. Cheeky. Powerful. Intimate. Optimistic. Proud. Content. Curious, accepted, and courageous. Love, love, love all the joyful emotions. So the next time you're feeling playful, realize you're in joy, right? The next time you're feeling free, realize that's a happy feeling. That's a joyous feeling. That's a freeing. Feeling free is a great thing. Feeling free doesn't make me angry. But the reason why I paused like that is because I was thinking, I go a little deep on some stuff, obviously, but feeling free is good for me. But what about how I feel about someone else feeling free? Why would I feel like let down if someone else wanted to feel free? Because I used to be this way. Like in a relationship in my past, my longest relationship, I wasn't understanding enough that I was so codependent on this person to make me happy that them becoming more free meant me becoming less valued, because now they're not in my life as much, right? They're more free to move about the cabin, go other places. Now they're not in my aura all the time. So that's just a little hack for you, right? Because the word free, it gave me some resistance. I'm like, where'd that come from? And then that's where it came from. It was from my own past. But for yourself, right? Feeling free is feeling joyful, feeling cheeky, feeling intimate, feeling proud. Next time you feel proud, realize you're happy. You get it? This is some weaving together of the magic of life. Content. I left this word here. I could have chosen another word, but I do appreciate the word content because it also has something to do with like gratitude. But what's crazy is when we go deep and we think about it, if I'm content, meaning I'm lacking expectations of other people and other things. Yes, this is my left hand. I am ambidextrous. My right is better than my left. For now. But lacking expectations is what that says. When we're content, we're actually lacking expectations. We're content. We're cool with what's going on. It don't matter what happens. There could be a storm. There could be a hurricane. There could be a tornado. There could be a nuclear war. I'm content, right? I'm in joy. I'm in happiness. And the joy of the Lord is my strength. Joy comes from God. Everything comes from God. Don't get it twisted, right? But when you're in joy, you're vibrating on the frequency as your creator, the same frequency as the creator that created you. And when you're vibrating on that frequency, you are attracting the things to your life that you desire the most. Some of the things you don't know even that you want, you desire, right? And some of the things you think you want, you really freaking don't. So stop caring so much, okay, about the things that you do and don't get. That's what's causing you so much pain. Because if you weren't going through this pain, all this stuff under anger wouldn't even exist for you right now. Like you'd be over here in the joyful stage like 99% of the time. So that's a question I have for you, right? What percentage of the time would you say you're dwelling in either anger or joy? I'll leave you with that question. And for the next week, pay attention to that. How much time did I spend in these feelings? Now realize it's not just anger, it's irritation. How many times you get irritated a day, right? How many times you feel let down? How many times you get annoyed? You feel me? How many times you feel dismissive, like How many times you feel a little aggressive or a little bitter or a little critical or a little mad or a little betrayed? It's probably more often than you want to actually admit. But that's why we're doing this, because the more awareness you have of this, the better off you're going to be for yourself. I'll leave you with that. This has been Makaija Kesey. Mind is matter, baby. Remember to be the sun and not its rays. That means be the thing that shines, not the things that it is shining on. I love you. I'll see you very soon.